You get a food card. You get a food card. Hey, you right there. Yes, you definitely get a food card. The reality is that when you're on Medicare, you're consistently marketed to in regards to these food cards. It can honestly be overwhelming and create so much clutter and confusion. You're probably getting letters in the mail. You're probably also receiving some type of text messages or emails. And you're probably seeing commercials that are very tricky saying, hey, if you have Medicare and you're in this zip code, you can get $5,000 on a food card. Well, the reality is that this does nothing but create confusion. And it also doesn't help people actually get the information they need. In this video today, I'm going to dispel some of the myths around the Medicare food card. I'm going to explain to you who qualifies, how to qualify, and we'll also disqualify the people that don't qualify for the Medicare food card. Okay, nonetheless though, like and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the notification button so that you are notified when we post new videos like this. With that said, my name is Kevin Stevens Jr., formerly known as the Medicare Mogul, and with this video today, let's get educated. Now, with that said, so why did they create the food card? Well, back in 2020, our country was going through some pretty turbulent times, actually, and there was a certain sickness that created a lot of different insecurities for many individuals on Medicare. As you all know, a lot of people who are on Medicare are on some type of fixed income. They may have retired and they're not working, and they're heavily reliant on their Social Security check and maybe a pension or some other form of other fixed income. With that said, that means that they have to really focus on their budget to make sure that they get everything they need. Sometimes folks were seeing that there were a gap, and they weren't able to get the groceries they needed. So they were making choices between groceries or gas in their car, or making choices between groceries and getting their medication. No one should have to make that choice. So what happened was private health insurance companies came out with a way to help people who were dealing with challenging situations get more benefits from their health insurance plan, thus entering the food card craze. Now, immediately I want to knock out some myths and really help you understand who is going to qualify for this Healthy Options grocery card. So with that said, if you are chronically ill and you have some type of sickness, meaning that you have a chronic condition like diabetes, a heart condition like heart failure, heart attack, any type of thing like a stroke, right? COPD, the private health insurance companies will give you a list and they give the agents the list. And based off of that list, if someone meets one of these criteria, they are going to qualify for a chronic special needs plan, CSNP, and this is going to allow them to get a Healthy Options card. So if you are someone who has no illnesses, you can pretty much disqualify yourself. I know, it's terrible to be healthy, right? With that said, let's continue. For the other individuals who are on a dual special needs plan, DSNP, these are also the subgroup of individuals that will qualify for a private health insurance plan, which will offer them a Healthy Options card. So you have to be below the federal poverty line and have Medicaid and Medicare. And when you have that, typically these individuals have a lower income, so they're going to get qualified for more benefits. Now, I've seen plans that go from $25 all the way up to $400 a month on these grocery cards that you can use. And typically, just to give you an idea, because all the people we've helped before, these benefits do not roll over. So it's more of a use it or lose it type of deal. In addition to that, a lot of times these private health insurance companies, they will work with specific vendors. So just don't think that you're going to get a Healthy Options card and walk into any store and be able to use this card. I want to create something that helps you understand this. So you need to get a catalog and you need to communicate with the private health insurance company to see which vendors are accepting this store. Maybe it's a Walmart, maybe it's a CVS, I don't know. But your private health insurance company will spell this out for you and give you the information you need so that when you go to the store, you understand how to use it. Now, what's actually covered on these cards? Well, remember, these Healthy Options cards were created to get healthy groceries for individuals who are dealing with food insecurities. So if you're sitting there saying, I'm going to abuse this, you're not going to be able to use this for tobacco. You're not going to be able to use this for alcohol. And you're definitely not going to be able to use this for treats like cookies, potato chips, these type of things. No, it's not created for that. You're going to be able to get your necessities with this, which looks like fruits, vegetables, dairy products like eggs, bread, meats, right? Steak, chicken. These are the products that you're going to be able to purchase so that you have your necessities and that you can use your grocery card appropriately. Now, how do you get these plans? Well, you have to have a Medicare Advantage plan. So, for example, I'm going to give you guys two people here. Let's just say John is on a Medicare Advantage plan, Part C, and he has a chronic special needs illness. He has a chronic illness, he's diabetic, and his zip code supports Medicare Advantage plans that have food cards. Well, John is going to qualify for a food card. So he could look at options of the plans in his area that offer a food card. Alex is on a Medicare supplement, meaning that she has original Medicare, she has a private health insurance plan with a Medicare supplement company, and she's getting Medicare supplement coverage. Well, we can already tell you, based off of Alex's situation, she is not going to get a healthy food card because Alex does not have a Medicare Advantage plan. In order to get a healthy options card, you need to have a Medicare Advantage plan. Your zip code needs to support these type of plans, meaning that if there's no Medicare Advantage plans in your zip code, you're not going to get this card. And you also need to have a chronic condition, or you need to have Medicaid. So for my folks that do not meet this criteria, you can go ahead and cross yourself off. With that said, I hope this video helped you understand how the food card actually works. I hope that it dispelled some myths for you, because we know that there's a lot of nonsense going around with these food cards. And lastly, I hope that we educated you appropriately. With that said, again, guys, like and subscribe, hit the notification button, and we'll see you on our next video.